It's very biblically based.
They've gotten something very important from the church. And I think what this course offers is a beautiful example of how really solid psychological and therapeutic knowledge and techniques are wedded to the wisdom of the Bible. I mean, I'm a liberal Quaker, and I took a big leap of faith bearing an evangelical Christian. But if I disagree with some of the theological ideas, I just say, well, that's not very useful for me, but let's move on to the next one. I found the overall approach of using the Bible and reflecting on what the Bible has to say about marriage, and then seeing how we could learn from the wisdom of the Bible, that was very helpful. It was a structure that meant that for 3 or 4 hours every week, we had to focus on our marriage in the context of biblical wisdom. Mm-hmm. And with a couple who've been practicing this and could model for us how to be a Christian couple.
Mm-hmm. Our Encourager couple, as they're called, they were very honest and very vulnerable about their lives, how they even had considered divorce at one point, and what they did to rebuild their marriage and how this course helped them. And they were really incredibly good listeners and gave us a chance to really share until we felt we were heard. They allowed us to hear ourselves and encouraged us in huge ways. Every time we'd say something about our homework getting done or the ways that we had been applying everything we were learning in the course, they just, oh, that's awesome, great. So just to hear this kind of enthusiasm and affirmation every week and encouragement, it was really a gift, a huge gift. Yeah.
And I think the fact that they had been through such struggles in their own marriage and had emerged with real wisdom and confidence was incredibly helpful. We had been seeing a marriage therapist, and he didn't have the same kind of faith base that this couple had. I think for Jill and me, our commitment to Christ and to the Bible and to living a faithful life is really central to our marriage. And to find a couple who've lived that way for their entire marriage gave us hope that we could live the same way and it would be a good marriage.
Yeah. There's about 12 lessons here, each with a very different topic, and so each homework assignment was pretty rigorous. You had to be committed to the time it takes to do the homework. Sometimes it was homework that we would do together, sometimes it was individual. And then our couple would ask, did we get it done? They held us accountable. And we knew they would be asking, so we were diligent to make sure we finished our work. It was incredibly practical and things you could apply immediately. So when we went through the part on conflict management, we had to take a conflict and actually work it through step by step, just the way they asked us to, and go in separate rooms, write it down before we would talk to each other about it.
Yeah, I feel we really turned a corner.